You shooting from half court and stuff?
Who's calling me?
Oh, I'll call that shit.
Lames. Listen, I got games to win. Let's go! Hey everyone, it's Kara Dixon with Candid with Kara, and today we are with Sean Perryman here up in Fairfax.
Yes we are.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day in Fairfax County. It's good to see you.
Yeah, good seeing you too, for the second time. So I lost his first interview.
I wasn't gonna say it. I'm glad you said it.
But I did beat him at a game of basketball, and then he beat
There's
me.
no proof. If it doesn't,
yeah,
no video, no
I
proof,
lost it.
didn't happen.
I lost it. So we're doing this interview over again. So can you tell me what you're running for?
Yes, I'm Sean Perryman, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor in this June 8th primary.
Okay, and why are you running for Lieutenant Governor?
Well, I used to lead the largest NAACP chapter here in Virginia, and during COVID, I saw that the Black and the brown communities were left behind, low-income communities were left behind, so I decided to step up, use my experience with grassroots advocacy as well as law and policy, and run for Lieutenant Governor to be an advocate for everyday people. All
right, and how would you describe yourself to people who might not know you?
Yeah, I would say that I'm someone who's organized around racial justice, that I'm a very principled person, and with a lot of policy experience. I've been working in policy pretty much my entire adult life, and that I'm going to bring a lot to that position, whether we're talking about broadband issues, racial justice, police reform. I feel that I have the experience and know how to get things done.
All right, so what are we doing today?
So today, since you lost the other video, we are going to play NBA 2K.
Right.
It's what I do to relax during these times.
All right, so you probably will win because I'm not that great at video games.
Oh,
but...
the excuse beforehand.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. Do you play like people online or?
Yes. Yeah, so.
Do you have any like crazy stories of people like playing people online or?
No, not really. I don't really talk to people when I play basketball. That's what I like. I might be listening to music, but I play online.
I would talk so much trash.
People do. They love being anonymous, and then they're like, "Oh, you suck."
That would be me.
It's not mindless. But it's something where when I'm playing this, I'm just focused on this. So it's nothing else really going on. I'm thinking about the campaign, just playing some video games. And you can pick whoever you want, and then I'll pick out. I
would love to pick my Washington Wizards.
So do it.
But.
Oh, but.
Look at this.
Ooh, it's not looking very good.
Those aren't even like the starters. What was the biggest flaw that COVID-19 pandemic exposed within Virginia's government?
Yeah, well, it was a difficult time for all of us, but the thing I heard time and time again was unemployment insurance. People would qualify and not see it for months. It was a huge backlog, and I think that exposed a flaw in our digital infrastructure. I'm someone who does tech policy for a living, so that's something that I think we need to address to have a modern Commonwealth that really leads the nation in this issue.
Okay, second question, what would your first 100 days in office look like?
Well, every few months things are changing with the COVID situation, but I think we have to get people back to work. It has to be focused on economic recovery. I think a great thing to do would be infrastructure projects so that we can build out our broadband access and get people back to work. Also looking at what does the cannabis regulatory market look like? How do we do this in an equitable way that brings in people who even been incarcerated before for crimes related to cannabis? So those are some of the things in the first 100 days that we have to tackle head on.
So what do these do? You don't know.
I don't know because it's just
he's not telling me because he doesn't want me to win.
No, it's not that. No.
Money! No. I get buckets.
I love how you don't have the camera on it so no one can see how poorly you're doing. A lot of pump fakes.
On nobody.
On nobody.
No one was guarding
No one guarded us. A lot of pump fakes.
Oh! Third question, what does a post-COVID Virginia look like?
Well, hopefully a post-COVID Virginia is more equitable in the sense that we all have universal broadband, universal pre-K. Our kids are able to get early childhood education no matter the incomes of their parents or anything else. So I hope that these are the issues that we've seen in COVID exposed that we address directly and try to get more access to more people. Can we get a camera on this so they can see the score? We go, Buck, it's 20-0. Greatest of all time. Anybody watching this can happen to you too. Long on.
The hardest question of the day. What is your favorite movie?
Yeah, that's a tough one, and it depends on what day you ask me, but Forrest Gump is up there. It's one of my favorites, but the movie I can watch over and over again is probably Marvel's Endgame, the Avengers Endgame. So I'm a big Marvel fan, and I watch a lot of that, and I can always watch that on Disney+. So.
I like Endgame, but I think I like Infinity War a little better.
Yeah, it's tough. Endgame's a little bit longer, so Infinity War was a little bit more of a rewatch value, but they're both great.
Yeah, I remember leaving the movie theater after Infinity War, and I was just like, what happened? So, next question. Who is the person or what is the moment that's impacted your life the most?
Yeah, well, I share my story a lot, and people can find it perrymanforvirginia.com. It's in my campaign video. I was working as an attorney. I was the first in my family to graduate law school, and I was asked to represent Donald Trump back when he was a candidate, and I quit my job over it. And I ended up working for Congressman Elijah Cummings, who ended up being someone I really admire and look up to. But that was a really life-altering decision for me.
All right, and what do you hope is your legacy?
Well, it's hard to talk about legacy this early on, but I hope that people look back and say that this was a person who stood up for important issues even when they weren't popular, who really led the way and rather than followed. And so I think looking at going into office, I hope that coming out of this COVID recovery that I'm one of the leaders that really took on some of the tough issues.
Anything else you want voters to know before they head out to the polls? Any last message?
Early voting has already started. Sean Perryman for Lieutenant Governor. You can go to perrymanforvirginia.com. I'm going to go to Richmond every day and fight hard for you, and that's really what my goal is, not to play party politics or anything else. It's really to fight for you all and what's best for Virginia.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
No! What was that? Good game.
Yeah, whatever. 10 points. Does this make you feel better?
What, that you're not trying?
I was trying. That you beat me in amateur?
I beat you before. I had the highest score in the basketball thing. I had that.
Witnesses, we need some.
Wait, what? The highest score out of everybody.